Hi everyone and welcome to Theme Park Worldwide, where today we're here at Walibi Rhône-Alpes in France for our first ever visit.
I am so excited to finally be at this park. We've wanted to come for so long, so I'm glad that we're finally here.
Now of course tomorrow we're going to be uploading a full vlog from the park, but this video is dedicated to their new Intamin Hot Racer for 2024. You can see it there just behind us and it's known as Mahuka. We'd also just like to say a huge thank you to Intamin, the ride's manufacturer, for inviting us out here today to come and experience this.
This is such an exciting opportunity to be invited by Intamin. My favourite manufacturer. Is pretty cool.
We've got these nice lanyards
So
just
cool.
here. And the best thing is this morning, before the ride opens to the public, we're about to go behind the scenes. I think we're going to see inside the maintenance shed. We're going to walk in some of the ride area, get some really cool photo opportunities. And then we've got 30 minutes to hammer out as many rides on here as we can do. Of course, we're going to be able to take you along with some POVs as well. And we're really excited for this, aren't we?
Oh, I cannot wait, so let's go.
Hey, come and join us. Let's go and ride Mahuka and start off with an awesome behind the scenes tour thanks to Intamin. Let's go. Okay then, and we're just about to start our tour now with Intamin. And there's a look over towards the maintenance shed where you've got the two trains for Mahuka. They're parked up and we're going to get a nice close-up look at them in just a moment. Oh, they look fantastic. Look at the front there. The Zero car looks amazing. Really impressed with that. Heavily detailed. Oh, it's always so exciting when we get to go down into ride areas and see maintenance areas like this. There we go. There's a look at the transfer track, obviously to remove trains or put them onto the system. Oh yeah, it's going to get nice up close and personal down here. Beautiful. There we go. Oh, got a bit of the Spice Girls coming from over there. I wasn't expecting that this morning. Love it. Tell me what you really want behind the scenes. Wow. Look at these beauties. Oh, look at that.
So first of all, this is like what we call a single-seater coaster. So as you see, like we just have one seat per vehicle. And also like the track. The track gauge is 450 millimeter. Like on our normal LSM, like on Tutatis, for example, or Taiga, the track gauge, as we call it, it's 900 millimeter. So it's like twice as narrow as our normal LSMs. And so that's what it allows us. It's like allows us to do like more compact layouts. Like so, meaning like we can, the minimum turning radius on the Hot Racer is 6 meters compared to LSM, which is like 8 meters. And also like what we call the torsion rate. It's like it's like how much you can roll in 1 meter. This is like, you know, like imagine this is your two vehicles, and this is how much we can twist the train. And this is very important. On the Hot Racer it's 11 degrees per meter, as on our LSM it's 17. So all this data, that allows us to do like much more compact layouts and to get like a very thrilling experience with like a reduced footprint, because we can have like similar layout and dynamic as we have on our normal LSM coasters, but with like less tracks, because we can do more elements per meter, and also like a very small footprint. So that's for like some parks, some smaller parks which are like restricted by the area they have available for the rides, or like if the also for it's also more cost effective because you need less tracks. The track length is cost. So that's one of the biggest advantages for me or for the Hot Racer. And also like to be able to sit single on the ride. It's very nice because then you feel that you're alone and you feel very exposed. So like with the ceiling for interaction, it's very nice. So you can see also, I don't know if someone went to Sydney, but yeah, that's I think that's not much. Personally, I didn't ride the one in Sydney. Like I never had the opportunity to go there. But we, as we said, like I don't know if you watched the video yesterday, but like we also like listened to what was the feedbacks from the riders and from the people who rode it. And yeah, we wanted to improve the ride comfort on this ride, because that's something that was could improve it. So this is when we introduced our new bogies on this ride. So these bogies now, as you see on the side wheels, these side wheels are very useful for guiding the train. This is the wheels which will maintain the train aligned on the track, and this is also like the most important wheels for the comfort of the ride. So now we introduced pre-tension buffers here. We can see like those two things here that are on the front bogie. And with that, it allows us to adjust the loading we apply on the side wheels. So we can damper vibration using this system. So that's what we improve. Also, like on the upstop wheel, we have like this is like centric, so this allows us to move the upstop wheels like vertically against the track, and we increase like the number of steps we have like for settings. So now we can better adjust it to the track to avoid having any gaps which lead like to vibration. Yeah. It's the same as on the Edison. It's just like after the chassis, which is like specific to the Hot Racer.
Oh, great to hear there from the designer of Mahuka, including the layout and the awesome trains just here. Look at the details on there. And yeah, it might look like a real tyre on the side, but it's all fiberglass. Obviously the real wheels are just down here at the bottom. Absolutely fantastic. All the detailing on there. Look at the back of the train just here. And just how thin the track is on the Intamin Hot Racer. And it's not very often that you get to walk through a maintenance shed with two trains in here, one on either side. Fantastic. You get to see all the details. It really makes you appreciate how much work goes into creating these rides and just all the detail on there. And obviously the theming of this one is fantastic. I mean, the trains look amazing. It's fantastic because at this point we've not actually been on the ride yet, so this is really building up our excitement and anticipation for riding on the second ever Intamin Hot Racer. And we did the first one, Big Dipper, at Luna Park, Sydney last year.
That was a really good ride, I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to seeing how this one rides, because that one was great.
And this is a longer layout, it's got more elements.
Which is what we needed that longer layout.
Yeah, and the theming as well, I mean, it looks amazing. I love archaeology, and yeah, they were designed basically to look like a Jeep. All the details on the front just here, wow. Really nice. Obviously, yeah, it's all fiberglass. You wouldn't think it. You'd think it was an actual tyre, but no, amazing. Just getting up close and personal with the trains. Here in the maintenance shed, yeah, very nice. See all the different wheel components down there, and just the chassis and the bogies. A bit of a different bogie design on here. Charlotte's getting geeky. Yeah, different design for the bogies on this one compared to the prototype, the original that was built at Luna Park, Sydney. And yeah, he was talking about that, just how this is a bit of a different design, just to improve rider comfort and make it a smoother experience, as you want really from a roller coaster of this nature. Gorgeous. Yeah, the trains look amazing. Really nice. And just before we head out of the maintenance shed, here's a close-up look at the front of the train just there. Mahuka 01 and Mahuka 02 just over there. Oh, look at all that. Here's the angles that you just never get unless you see these rides behind the scenes, you know. Amazing. And I've just noticed also here in the maintenance shed, you've got the clearance envelope just here on the side. So basically they can put this anywhere around the track and it shows how close the theming can be to the ride. So yeah, that's quite a cool feature. And the test dummies over at the side there too. Well, we started off there in the maintenance shed, and now we're making our way up close and personal with the rest of the track into the ride area now.
We're always grateful when we get opportunities like this, because you just don't get this every day.
It's surreal, isn't it? Just to be able to get close to coasters, you know, just stand right next to them like this, like absolutely amazing. I love it. And what a beautiful day for it as well.
Go through it.
Blue skies and sunshine. Oh, fantastic. Oh, beautiful. The sun's starting to rise for the day too. Up close and personal.
This is so cool.
With the Hot Racer. Oh, amazing. Wow. You realise just how thin the track is. Look at that. Beautiful. Wow. Amazing. Oh, here's a beautiful angle. Looking at the curves just here. The sun rising for the day. Amazing. And the fact we've not been on it yet really just adds to the build-up for this. Just getting up close and personal with it first. The landscaping of the area is stunning as well. And the best thing is, after this tour, we're going to get to ride it.
It's always fun when you do a backstage tour. You're in the area and then you go on, who's that? I was just stood there.
Amazing. Yeah, here's a look at the launch section just here. Wow. And here's that close-up look at the launch section. So as you can see, they use tyres to propel the train just here, instead of cables or LSMs. You can see all these numbered all down the side. Lots of them all lined up. And yeah, this is the queue line right here as well, so you get some awesome views of the ride from the queue line itself. Really nice. Yeah, really impressed with the overall look of the area. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to see the trains whizzing around here. Getting them geeky shots there.
Definitely.
Wow. Oh, and there's a look through the track. Looking up over to that section, wow. And back down the launch track just there too. Yeah, it really is a fully themed, complete package, this ride. All up close and personal there with the launch track just down here, the tyre launch. Amazing opportunities, things like this, aren't they?
It's just so cool because this is not stuff that you do all the time, and when you do get to do them, it's really special and memorable.
We really appreciate Intamin, the ride's manufacturer, inviting us down here. Oh, I know, like, we're just in awe today. It's like, we're like kids in a sweet shop today, aren't we? Like, looking at stuff like this, incredible. And you can see one of the sensors just on the top there as well. Makes me think that's possibly connected to the launch just down there. Yeah, you can see that on the turn. Fantastic. Right, let's carry on. And while we're down in that launch section, trains are now here on the system. And of course, we're going to be taking a ride very shortly as well. We've got half an hour exclusive ride time on here this morning. And of course, we're going to be able to take you along with some on-ride footage as well. Oh, we're getting more of a behind the scenes look now down here. You continue on past the train that's now parked here on the brake run. Mahuka 2 just here. Yeah, the trains are gorgeous. So I'm so excited to ride it. It's just really building up anticipation. Oh, I even got Walibi just on there. That's nice. All the little details, like the mud effect that they've added on there. Looks awesome. Yeah, walking down the brake run just here. Stunning. Yeah, some great views looking over this section of the ride. It's a long coaster. It's much longer than the original that we did at Luna Park, Sydney. And here we are then, down looking at the final section of the ride, the inversion just down there and the little hill before coming up here into the brake run. And yeah, you can see how nicely landscaped all this area is down here too, over the water. I'm sure that's going to ride amazing to head through that final element and up here onto the brake run. Fantastic. And a look out at some more of the layout from here at the end of the brake run. Beautiful, and that's the thing, because it's the single rail, you can really get the elements in there and the twists and turns, especially using that train design. Well, we've seen behind the scenes, and it's now time for our first ride.
Really looking forward to this.
Here we go. So we've got some exclusive ride time on here now. Let's go and take you all on front row POV. Hey, here we go then on the front row of Mahuka Nuva 2024. We've just had an awesome behind the scenes, and now we're about to ride. Here we go. Woo! Wow! Woo-hoo-hoo! Snappy launch. Hey! Air time! Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow! Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo! Way! Launch number 2. Here we go. Woo! Wow! This thing is forceful. Woo! Ejector. Into the S-bend. Wow! This thing is fast for a morning ride. Wow! Air time into the brakes. Whoa! Wow! God, that thing was speed. That was a lot faster than I was expecting. Blimey! Oh, that was awesome. Our first ride there. Oh, incredible. Wow. This thing is absolutely insane. This is our 5th ride in like 15 minutes on here. Just keep filling up the seats, keep sending them out there. Charlotte in front. Hey, and here we go. I'm on row 3. Mahuka! Woo! Oh! Whoa! Look at this. Woo! Hey! Wow! Woo! Look at the theming around as well. Really adds to it. Charlotte's hair's going everywhere. I love it. Woo! Hey! Woo! What a view! Hey! Woo! Woo! Oh! Wow! Oh, that thing is wild. Like, honestly, I can't believe how good that thing rides. It is so intense. It is really fast. Like, it's just going to warm up more and more throughout the day. We literally just keep putting the seats back on the same train. Down here on the back now. Hey! Love it. They're letting us have a look at the op cabin and everything. Like, this is great. Woo! Oh! Wow! Wow! Oh, I love this double down. Hey! Woo! Launch two! So good, so good. And so much packed into like under 60 seconds. Charlotte's going for her 8th ride now. Hey, bye. Amazing. Let's just filling up the seats. Charlotte will be emerging onto the brake run any second now. There she is. Hey. Brilliant. Wow, 8 rides in like 20 minutes. Hey. Hey, she's back on the same train on the back now. Ride number 9. She's going for the 10, I know it. She's going for it. Wow. It's beautiful though, like, it's a fantastic ride. What a cracking area around as well. Like, this is really nice next to the station. All the theming just really adds to it around, and we'll take a bit more of a detailed look around the area. We're so excited to ride this on the back row. Let's go! Woo! Wow! Oh, blimey, it's so whipping! Double down! Wow! Into launch number 2! Woo! This thing is so whipping! Wow! So much airtime down here on the back, blimey! Woo! Into the S-bend! In that final turn! Into one last inversion! Woo! Oh! Wow! Wow, that coaster is absolutely insane from start to finish.
I enjoyed that so much. I actually got 11 rides on our exclusive ride time.
I had 9 rides on there. Charlotte's been on it more than me.
I just kept going round and round. Why
Got
not?
to make the most of it, fill up them seats, but make the most of it. You don't get opportunities like this all the time. I tell you what though, this coaster is incredible, it really is. There's so many elements packed in there. It's a lot faster and more intense than what I was expecting. And I think the top hat is my favourite element on there.
Oh, the airtime on that coaster is excellent. There's so many times where you're just ejected out your seat.
You got the double down, the corkscrew, like there's just so much packed into that ride. It's very comfortable as well with the train design on there, with just the lap bar, no seat belts or anything required, lap bars only. It's just an awesome ride. Has got a bit of a rattle about it. Nothing too concerning though. Hey, there we go, first public train of the day now. Yeah, nothing too concerning with the rattle. But overall, it's a very smooth, enjoyable coaster. More just bouncing around a little bit, but it's not like rough or anything like that. But we really enjoyed it. I hope that more parks buy these from Intamin and put them in because they're just so much fun and they can fit in such a tight space. I definitely enjoyed this even more than Big Dipper that we did at Luna Park Sydney.
I completely agree. With this layout, it's nice and long and you do get a lot more airtime on there, which I really like.
Yeah, I mean, Big Dipper, which was the prototype of this that opened last year, was incredible. We really enjoyed it. But this, I think the fact it's got the theming package around it really makes it too. It's a longer ride, so much packed into still under 60 seconds. But there's so many parts that could benefit from a ride like this. Just for it taking up such a small footprint, it's an amazing coaster. Really enjoyed it. And we're going to have more of an explore around the area now. And yeah, get some more rides in. Well, you've just seen some more off-ride footage of Mahuka from various different angles, including some of the behind-the-scenes angles here at the park as well. Fantastic. Well, look at the theming of the station and the near-miss elements just here. The whole area does look absolutely fantastic. While we've had many rides on it, we've been behind the scenes on it, and now before we end this vlog, I just wanted to show you a bit more of the area here in Exotic World at Walibi Rhône-Alpes. And of course, this absolutely awesome coaster, Mahuka. Wow. It's the fact this was designed so well over the entrance as well is fantastic. And obviously we've had a bit of a behind the scenes talk with Intamin and the guys at the park, the main designer, and he was basically saying how this is one of the first elements that was designed on the ride just here. They knew that they wanted like a big staple entrance piece, and then you'd walk into the land underneath it. And that's why there's no nets, no cages, no nothing underneath this just here. Unobstructed views. And yeah, this whole exotic area is wonderful. It reminds me a little bit of the area around Tiki Waka at Walibi, Belgium, actually, where you got the Gerstlauer bobsled just around there. All the bamboo, all the lighting. And then you've got the crashed Jeep here in the middle, and obviously we've got the Jeep which is on the front of the train, which looks awesome. And here you got smoke coming out of here. I love archaeology. And we found out why it was playing the Spice Girls earlier in the queue line. It's basically like the Jeep's crashed and it's like the radio playing. And there is actually a Spice Girls sticker on here. I'll show you it around the side. Great soundtrack. Here it is. So first we were like, why is it playing the Spice Girls? There we go. Just little bits of fun, things like that. Yeah, what a lovely area. There was also talking about a phase 2 expansion down here at some point in the future, so maybe that's why they put all this pathway in here. So then obviously it's going to lead down to another attraction at some point in the future. Look at it go. And yeah, the clearance on that there is incredible. You get some great views from around here in the queue line. A wonderful attraction. This ride is absolutely fantastic and it just fits this park perfectly. A really nice family thrill addition, and this just shows what you can do with not much height, not really loads of speed, and also a really compact layout. An absolutely awesome coaster.
Intamin done an incredible job with this. The theming on this coaster is excellent. I love the train design, like it's just so authentic. The airtime on here is great. They've done an amazing job.
It's a fantastic ride, it really is. I knew it was going to be good because we really enjoyed Big Dipper, which was the first Intamin Hot Racer at Luna Park in Sydney, Australia, when we were lucky enough to do that last year. We said then, I'd love to see more of these come to parks, and obviously this is the first one in Europe, and I'm hoping this is the first of many, Charlotte.
I'd like to hope so. Like, you stand off ride and you're seeing people's reactions, and people are absolutely loving it. Hands are up in the air, there's screams, people look like they're just having so much fun on this ride. So I'd love to see more in the future.
Definitely, you know, and the capacity seems pretty good as well. The park has said they've been doing about 600 people an hour with 2 trains on a single rail format. They're doing a really good job with that. Oh, but no, it's a lovely area and it's a lot more intense and there's a lot more airtime than I was expecting. The top hat's fantastic, but also that final inversion as well.
Oh, it's crazy. When you're, I do find it's a lot more intense sitting towards the back.
Yeah.
The airtime's quite strong on the back, so I do prefer it a bit towards the front, but it's still a cracking ride.
Oh, it's fantastic. It rides even better than I was expecting. A really solid addition. I actually prefer these Intamin single rails over the RMC versions myself.
I don't know, I've not done many of the RMC versions. I need to do a few more to sort of compare the two.
But yeah, it's a brilliant ride, lovely overall package. And then of course, we've had all the extras and behind the scenes today. Thank you so much. To Intamin. Like, being invited out by the manufacturer is something that we find really special. We appreciate it a lot, There's been a lot of footage that we've managed to capture thanks to Intamin,
Thank you.
but they've been great off camera as well. They've been really good. Like there's been some bits that we couldn't film, like a Q&A, really talking in depth about some exciting future projects and just everything that's coming up with Intamin and things that they've done in the past, the development of the ride. You know what, there's some exciting things in the pipeline from the company. They're our favourite manufacturer. We're not just saying that because they invited us. We openly say, don't we, a lot of the time, we love Intamin.
Like Maverick is my favourite coaster. Like if you was to go through my top 10 coasters, a lot of them are Intamin because they're just fantastic.
Amazing ride manufacturer, and yeah, their hospitality's been great today.
has.
They've provided some lovely food for us. They gave us the little merch goodie bag as well, which is nice down here. Intamin bag, and there's like a 50 years of Intamin book in there, and a few other little souvenirs. So they've been great. Thank you to the park as well for having us here today. But yeah, especially to the manufacturer of this wonderful ride, Intamin, for having us. It really does mean a lot. When I started this channel all these years ago, I never thought that we'd be getting invited to events from ride manufacturers, and we said this is the first of many events that will be coming in the future. I mean, Falcon's flight's opening in Saudi soon, you know, so I really hope they do an event for that. We'll see what happens. But as always, thanks for joining us here on Theme Park Worldwide. We've got the rest of the park to explore. It's a busy day, but you know what? We'll get as much in as we can do. Certainly all the coasters, and lots more to see here at Walibi Rhône-Alpes in our next vlog that'll be coming up. Well, that leaves us with one final thing to say. Get out there and keep on riding. Goodbye.